Hey there guys, Tommy here. And as you probably know, I've completed the Euro Tour, the total of 8 countries in a 2 week span. Yes, 8 weeks in 2 weeks. Sorry, 8 countries in 2 weeks. So I'm a bit muddled up. But yeah, it was like a brilliant achievement. I mean, it's coming to the end of the year and I did it. It wasn't an easy job, but I managed to pull it off. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever done it so great. Plus, the only amazing thing about it, the entire trip cost me just under £1,000. Like 800 and something, just about £800 at most. So £800 and like £100 per country basically. And as you know, I've collected this is while I was in France, you see. I decided, to collect keychains for every country I have visited and every capital. I don't just pick out any keychain. The keychains I picked out are the ones with the capital written on them, as well as a picture of the flag. So, I'll go through them all, one by one. In fact, I'll start how the Euro Tour started. So, it started out... Okay, let's just say it started out off the record in London. That was where my tours began, yeah. We know this, London, because we are all there. That's my London keychain. We've all been there, so we've all had our fair shares. This is where it began. My next stop was Paris. Pretty remarkable. Don't know if you can see it properly, but that was my first stop and first country at the start of the tour. I picked this up at the gift shop when I was originally going to buy like a little model for my parents. I was buying a little model for, just something to bring back home. And then I collected this keychain, and then from that point on, I decided to collect keychains for every country I visit. So, next stop, where is it? Berlin, Germany. Probably my favourite one, really. And the favourite country as well. Despite the terrible train trip I took, a 12-hour night train from Paris to Berlin. Wasn't very pretty though. Ooh. And the best thing about this keychain, look, it's a spinnable one. It spins. Finding this, I tell you, in Berlin, right, through Berlin wasn't very easy because the navigation of multiple transports and everything, and the station on levels and everything, it's like, Berlin station, couldn't figure a way out. But I managed and found my way to another part of town, and apparently, look, just as I was about to wait for the gift shops to open, because it was like early in the morning, you see, I came across a convenience shop that was happening to sell them while I was buying some milk for the day. And that's how I got this one. Right, next. Amsterdam, the Netherlands, or Holland in people word. And this one's also a spinnable, as you can see. Let's go. Now, funny thing was, I already been to Amsterdam before, so I was very familiar with the place, and I knew where the gift shop was. And at the same time, I bought some cannabis gummies at the same place, so this one wasn't tricky at all. Next, Brussels, Belgium, country number 4. Kind of similar to the Paris one, of course. Now, obviously, when I started going into Brussels, when I started going to Brussels, I started in the dodgy part of Brussels, something that wasn't clean. But then the buildings were interesting, and even I climbed the Illuminati Tower. Sorry, one of their exhibits. It's like a tower which you can climb, and that was one of the greatest things I did in Brussels. Now, I decided, because it was fine, because I had to go, and then obviously as soon as I got back to England, I went back to work and I earned a bit more money just to save up. So about, September, October, about 2 months passed as I was saving up for the next trip, which was going to be the Euro Tour plus Scandinavian Tour. Now, first keychain, this one's my least favourite. Dublin, Ireland. I've been to Dublin before, but I just had to stop off and get a keychain on my way to Cork, where the Blarney Stone was. As you can see, this one is not as pretty. It is actually a Guinness one. I mean, but the thing was, I went through like 7 gift shops and not a single one sold anything decent. Not like, not like these ones where it's got the flag and the capital on it. But this was the closest one I could come across, and there's green in the flag, so sadly, that's all I had to settle with. And also, one of the most great achievements, doing what many people come around the world to do, in writing, me kissing the Blarney Stone. Hang on, just get the picture out. Don't know if you can see. Don't know if you can see, it's a bit dim, but bear with me. Can you see? Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, this experience was quite tricky, because, sorry, you see, yeah? This experience was definitely quite tricky, because, I had to be held upside down, and I was like, whoa, it felt like I was going to fall. Mind you, that was a bit of experience. Another thing I brought back home, I mean, this has had a long journey, of course, because I had to go through the other countries. Now, the next stop was Copenhagen, Denmark. Now, this keychain was, I searched for a few keychains, was finding a decent one, but this one was suitable. It's got a flag on it, at least. And it spins 3 ways. Look, sorry, 2 ways. 1, small one there. And then 2. Pretty nice, eh? Now. Oh yeah, about Copenhagen, sorry. I forgot to explain. Obviously from Denmark, from Dublin, I went to Cork and went to the Limestone. In Copenhagen, I went to see a few exhibits. I went to climb the Copenhagen Tower, and I went to a few parks just to. And then, I just looked around afterwards, like getting ready for the train to Stockholm, Sweden. Now, I almost got trouble because the train was cancelled and I had to be diverted to Sweden borders, and I forgot this little town in Sweden and then changed there. But a long way to Stockholm. Which, next, hold on. It's over there. My next key. Sorry, finding that in Copenhagen, I just went to the Copenhagen one, I searched the gift shop. Next, Stockholm, Sweden. Now this one's really good actually. I mean, it wasn't too hard getting this one, because when I went down a district, towards the Stockholm, towards the Royal Palace where the King of Sweden held, and there was selling these, and it was like a gift shop in almost every corner. And one of the best things about Stockholm was seeing the museum of the Nobel Prize, the Nobel Peace Prize they call it, and actually seeing the palace, and apparently the king was in it, because you could tell by the guards being on duty. And wow. What was that excitement? And last but not least, Oslo, Norway, my final and 8th country. Now, funny thing was, I arrived at Norway at around, in Sweden it snowed, and Oslo it snowed as well. The thing was, I arrived at Norway about 6 in the morning, and nothing was open. I had to wait several hours I had to wait so long just to get this, and had to keep warm. And was looking for a source of power as my phone began to die of battery. So what I did was I took a train ride to Openora. I took a train ride just to charge up my phone and keep warm for a while, just until shops open. And then almost lunchtime, I finally got the keychain, and that was it. My final achievement. Sorry, I was just looking at the details on this. So anyway, so yeah, that's my keychain collection. All the countries in, disregarding London, of course, because, you know, it's our own country. 8 countries in 2 weeks. That is a lifetime achievement, that. Don't know if you can see them. So anyway, I've just made a playlist of all the videos of the European tour, one by one, in order. They'll be in the link will be in the end of the video for you to watch if you want to go see it yourself. Once again, I'd just like to thank you guys for your support, because your inspiration is what made me want to do this, and my determination to explore. Because the next up, it'll be Canada, maybe America, maybe Mexico, maybe Brazil. Who knows? The possibilities could be endless. It could be anywhere. I could travel the world. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Should be there now. I'll see you all around and enjoy. For those of you who haven't seen the tour videos yet, click the link below and enjoy it. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm sorry, I'm unprepared for this.